Alright, gonna get started for today. The 2 hours of the grind. Love to see it. Um, Alright, so the first thing is to just bring up these notes again. So I think I will continue to do this. I think this is my note from yesterday, and I'm gonna focus on this at the beginning. And I really need to sort of like stop and think pretty hard about how I want to proceed. I was thinking about this morning, or really just this whole day, about how I want to approach this. I don't think I'll be keeping the pixel art on the bottom. So it's probably not going to be visible, like stuff's going to cover it up, so there's not really a reason to keep it there. And so I'll be sort of slowly chipping away at it while replacing it with stuff that I actually want to be there in the long term. And yeah, so I have a couple issues with the thing right now, with the diorama right now, and I just kind of want to get this stuff out of the way as soon as I can, or at least trying to address it. And so yeah, let's begin. So here we are. So one of the things is to sort of add more blank space. And what I mean blank space is this color, this transparent purple. I have it sort of bleeding into the edges here, which I do like. I am a fan of this. The problem is that I'm not doing enough of it, I think. I need to like invade this area more, for instance. So this like needs to go. Like I need to have a much more cohesive like front here. So if I just like delete a whole bunch right here, I think I can achieve that. Right. Unfortunately, I don't have any more 1x4s. I might have to do something smart about that. Because otherwise I might be in for a lot of really annoying work. Alright. Yeah, so this is all I can really do at the moment. Not particularly glamorous. So something I like to do is to sort of increase the presence on these, like, I want to avoid a one stud wide scenario, basically. Or actually, why am I deleting these? I shouldn't delete them. Instead of just like trying to increase the real estate there, I think it's better if I just like cover it up entirely. Like it is genuinely a better alternative than having some really thin piece there, which doesn't make sense because like this thing should be like generally kind of circular. I'm okay with like having stuff like this sort of invading, as long as I'm having such tendrils everywhere. So here's another such example. Oops. So I want to like kind of drag this down here. Okay, I think we need this corner. Yeah, so I'm gonna work on these sections real quick, and then after that I'm gonna start considering putting stuff in here, for instance, right? There we go. It's put something down here. And another one down here. There's that taken care of. Let's see. Put this on here. Deal with that later. I'm gonna deal with this little segment here. Looks pretty easy to address. Right. Just put these two here, and that should be that. Excellent. I do have a 1x4 here, and I'm going to use it. Here we go. These 1x1s are really hard to use, like in terms of just getting them off like the screen, I guess, like in terms of just using them and exhausting them fully. Like, I'm not sure if I can utilize these in some other place. Doesn't seem like a real possibility, but we shall see. But I have this streak there, so I actually would like to sort of replicate that here. It's invisible. I could have another one like over here, maybe. Perhaps. It's hard to say. But for now, allow me to occupy these spaces here. Here we go. I am running out of parts, so I will have to deal with that problem soon. Okay. This looks pretty good so far. Let us see. I don't like these two being stacked like so. I'm going to move this here. Might move that. It's difficult. Okay. I have another 1x4 here that I could potentially use here. Yes. But I am very much scraping the barrel. I don't believe I can squeeze out any more real estate here. Okay. This is troubling. How do I rework this area? I move this here. That does not solve the problem because now if I move this, now I don't have adjacent circles. There we go. Solve, just barely. I don't have that kind of presence in this area, but this seems like the perfect opportunity to do so. Actually, first, allow me to so these areas, yes, they're like that. Here we are. Can salvage a single 1x2 here. Here we are. Yes, this area is a little suspect, so I will bedazzle it a little bit like so. If I can secure one more 1x2, then I will have victory on my hands. Can I do that somewhere? Surely. Oops. Here, right? This is satisfactory, I think. So that's the first step complete, I would say. These can go somewhere over here. Now is the part that I would say sucks a lot. So these are all the the dark blue plates that come in the set, which is a lot of real estate, I would say. It might be enough to cover all of this, to be honest. But you know, what can I do with it? Is the question. Because all I can really do is like lay a base foundation with that. And I may have to buy like a lot of miscellaneous parts in bulk somehow. Hopefully something cheap. Might be worth going to the Lego stores soon to like scout out what colors they've got. If they have dark blue, I might try to work around that. Hmm. Let's see. Okay, I steeled myself. I am ready. This will start by just deleting all of these manually. What a great exercise. I love this. Is there a way to only select those of a certain color? Maybe. I don't know. Oh shit. There is. Wait, how do I use this? Oh my gosh. Are you for real? Holy crap. That's revolutionary. Wow. My life just became like 3 times easier, except I don't want it to. I don't want it to click these. Crap. Let's see. Can I? So what I can do is I can. It says 58. I can just count the number of parts I have. I believe that's all of them. So 164. $164. Just gotta remember that. $164. There we go. And then I can sort of just start hacking away at this. Start by trying to cram in the fattest plates I can. Then I think these are pretty hard to fit in. So I'll go with them. But I think it's likely I'll have to buy extra parts here. Which is unfortunate. Probably could have done that math earlier though. I just did some quick arithmetic. But I did not, because I am lazy and I don't want to do math. There we go. Right. I feel like I'm filling up a decent chunk of the board, but I don't know. Plop it here. Alright. Plop. 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 Oh my gosh. Kind of like randomize where things go. There we are. And then, yeah, this is barely going to help. It's the cheapest though. 0.04. 1x2s would be great. So this is better value, I think. 1x4s are pretty decent value too. Yeah, honestly, just load up on these. But I will deal with that later. Go. So, dark purple. Well, I have like 2x2s, right? Yeah. But I have dark purple things, which is more important, I think. Okay, I found something to actually prioritize, which is covering up as much of the edges here as I can. Yeah, I think that's the goal actually. There we go. Let's continue this really awful work for a while. I think what's gonna happen is I'm gonna layer everything that's not like directly visible from above with just whatever plates I have. And then on top of that will be the actual layer while I do stuff. But this pixel art's just sort of like a guide as to like what kind of shapes I want to have on the surface. Okay. Here's another. Here's another. Here's another. Here's another. Hopefully I have enough, but there's a lot of surface area to cover, so it might be kind of hard. This is so annoying. Go. Another segment complete. Gotta work on this part as well. Yeah, I restarted, basically. So I'm just like strategizing how to build, like, purchase parts now. This really sucks. Oh my gosh. Whatever. It is what it is. Gives me time to think about my next move, I guess. One of which is changing this, actually. Yeah, I didn't think my previous approach would work, so I just gave up on it. But I don't know, I think it'll look way better if I do this, so I don't think I'll be restarting again, at least. But it's gonna take a while, either way. That's just how it is sometimes. So this needs to go right here. There we go. Okay. There's also this part I have to address. Oh my goodness. Surely I can just steal a 1x4 from somewhere, right? Yeah, you can. Actually, I can steal 2 1x4s. Surely. No. Oh. This one, yes. This is so boring. So I don't even know how much I'll get to cover with this. Oh man. Whatever. I can be a bit more wasteful with money now, I think, so. Can't have an art break. Well, the only reason I can do this is because it's like so late at night. I don't know if I'd be doing this otherwise, honestly. Exams. You have my condolences. This should not exist. Two hours behind. Huh. Still gotta study for him. I think that's like the worst part. It's like the time investment to do that. Like if you want a good grade. At least that's how it was for me. Not too long ago. Take-home exam. Wow. Incredible. I think I've only had like one of those in my life. Man, I can't simplify this. Whoops. Get back here. There you are. Literature student. Ah, literature. Yeah, literature. Books? Books or something, I don't know. So I guess that's why it's take-home exam. I did pretty well in English class, but I never thought to like study it for real. It's probably my best subject actually, but yeah, no English major for me. No, thank you. I remember just like vomiting out words for my essays in high school and college, and it just like it just worked, I guess. Oh man. Journals. What? Sounds miserable. Hopefully you will reach the point where you don't have to do that anymore. Yeah, sounds pretty terrible. I don't know, maybe literature, you can consider that a form of art, perhaps? So it's like, you know, you're always doing art, yeah, just a different kind. Although I guess you're studying other people's literature, then maybe you're not creating stuff. I can't imagine exams involve you writing a book or anything, just like analyze this other person's thingy. I guess they do make you write stuff that you don't necessarily care about. My very last English class I ever took was like a technical writing class, and the professor there was very chill, and he just like let us write stuff we wanted to. So I think I wrote a guide for a game because he's like, write a guide. So like I. I'm running out of stuff here. It's not good. Yeah. I don't have any more I can salvage up. Unfortunate. Not sure how much to care. I guess a solution to this problem is to like... Because I'll need to buy extra parts to do this, besides the ones that came in the set that I bought to use to build this with. So... But if I just like... kind of gather info early, maybe I can avoid... Yeah, most of all these parts that are right here come from like a Milky Way set, and it's just like sitting in my room. I bought it specifically so I could do this. And well, now I'm actually like blueprinting it, I guess. So here we are. Okay. This makes sense, I think. Still looks fine. And I'm already out. Awesome. But from this point forward, I want to be efficient wherever I can. So I'm going to budget myself this is 12, this is 24, this is 48. I'm going to budget myself 48 and then try to make it work. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Here we go. I don't necessarily need to be stingy anymore. I can like spray money at this if I want to. But old habits die hard, I guess. Here we are. Anywhere else I can do? Here we go. Okay. I hope a nearby LEGO store has dark blue plates. It's not out of the question. It's very possible. But if it's not a 1x4, then it's just gonna be very annoying to figure out what I need to buy. Huh. Actually pretty close. Surprisingly close to finishing. So I can do stuff like this to squeeze out some more 1x1s. Anywhere else I could do that? Okay. Probably possible here, right? Yeah. These three will be used to complete this section. I don't even know if this matters too. I'm only doing this so that like if I look at it from the side, the transparency won't show anything stupid. I get so caught up on these like little stupid details that like might not even matter. But yet I do them. Get another 3 out here. Let's go. time is it? I've spent 45 minutes on this. Incredible. Progress is slow. It's not like I'm even stuck either. I'm like steadily working and still like so slow. Dear Lord. Okay. It won't take that much more to finish this, honestly. Here we go. Just gonna squeeze another one out like this. Squeeze another two out like this. Okay, this side's completed like this, and this side is completed like so. I need 3 to complete that, 1 to complete this, and like a couple more here, but I can do this to reduce them. Okay. Oh, also there's this abomination, I forgot. Oh man. Alright, well I can scavenge 3 more one by ones like so. Seems doable. Just have to be very aggressive about culling these plates here. Another 3. Okay. I can cull somewhere there. But for now, there we go. Here we are. 1 here. 2 here. Okay. So I just need to cover up these 3. Then I think this side will have been finished. So I just need to find 3. So I could get 2 here if I'm really desperate. I'm gonna choose to take these 2, I think. Right. And I'm gonna need more. So steal these 2 as well as the ones above it. This should give me some breathing room. Let's see. 1, 2. I'll have to do it more though. Oh my goodness gracious. So I need to use 2 here. Oh man. I need 4 over here. So I've been counting. So I need what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. Is that possible? Can I scavenge 5? Get 2 here if I'm really desperate. I get the 2 here. I guess it's possible, just not. Just not the most elegant thing ever. But I think I found some better candidates. There we go. I can use all 48. It's like pretty nice. I'll take this one. How many is this? So 15. Okay. So okay, 3. Super glue. Super glue. I would never super glue. Also, this is like lying flat on the ground. These are like stilts for the spaceship to go on top, so there's no need. I don't rely on glue or anything. Just try to design it so it's stable enough to not implode. Which I mean, if I super glue, then I can never take it apart and scrap it again, so pretty fat L. Alright, so goodbye. This is part of the budget now. I guess I'll stick it here. I have these parts. Plus this. So this is kind of the tough part. I don't really know what I want to do after this point. The problem is these are see-through, so I have to actually cover up the bottom to use these, which I haven't covered up much. So yeah, it's a bit rough. So the issue is recyclable. I mean, most of the Legos I build are like, I keep on reusing the same parts over and over again. I have like one big thing I build at a time, and just like scrap the old one and build the new big one. It's pretty rare to have more than one thing built at a time, I think. I'm just cheap, so... Also, space constraints are a thing, I guess. But yeah. I don't have that many Legos, comparatively speaking. In my house right now. So there's the 15,000 from the ship. Probably past 20k. I don't think I have any more than 25,000 parts. So, at any given time. 25,000, which sounds like a lot, but it's like, it really isn't that much. All of it fits into like two... it wouldn't fill a giant suitcase, basically, but the people, like other people that practice this stuff, like 25,000 is like peanuts. Like, actual peanuts. And by the way, of those 25,000, like I want to say a good like quarter of them probably are quarter to a third maybe are very small parts, right? Parts are like this small or this small, right? Like 1x1s, 1x2s. So they take up like no space at all. Yeah. So I tell people this and like, wow, you have a lot of Legos, but like if you knew how crazy some people were, oh man. Actually, it is quite a lot. I mean, of course, but I guess from a non-enthusiast standpoint. But I guess I'm just like kind of routinely reminded of how comparatively few Legos I own compared to other people that are similar to me. I've always been very stingy about it, so even though I don't need to be anymore. Oh man, this is an issue. I was thinking that if I'm gonna like, this is all, you know, very flat at the moment. I want to raise it up, sort of like I had going with the previous attempt, like so. But I don't have any... This set doesn't come with anything to raise it with besides these, but these are see-through, or like they have holes on them, so I can't put them on these empty plots. So I kind of want to like get a bunch of these slopes, maybe? The question is it worth doing that? I don't know. Holy crap, lag. Oh dear. Like, is it worth doing that? Maybe? Maybe? Is it worth buying these parts? I can budget myself like 20 of these, or like, yeah, right, so it's gonna, this is my system right now. It's the budget system. Right, so I have 20 of these. And I will, is there a color that doesn't exist right now? I want to get a color that does not exist. Something ridiculous. Neon yellow does not exist. Good. That's how I know it's a filler piece. I could do this, and so the color of the bottom plate here doesn't matter. I should have done this with the first copy, whoops. But since it doesn't matter, I can kind of just freely just kind of do this to create some texture in the area here. Something like this. I hope this pans out. This could just like be a total train wreck. Or maybe it should be more subdued on the outside and more raised on the inside, maybe? Maybe that's the idea. So maybe this is a bad idea. It's better to have like, instead of a straight up brick, something more interesting. Like plates? Well, but these are see-through basically, so that's not a great idea. They're also pretty expensive, dang. Oh, these corners are pretty cheap though. This is not a bad idea. As long as I have it overlapping with the existing dark blue like so. Other than that, these are see-through. These aren't really plates, but, or they aren't really bricks, but they're also pretty tall. Surprisingly expensive, huh? $04, the double cheaper. $05, double the space. But then I have to fill this in, so maybe that's not a great idea. So how about an L brick? That's neon. What I do is we get rid of these. It's not a good idea anymore. I'll budget 20 of these guys. I believe this is 20, right? Oh, yeah, this is 40, whoops. Oh, wait, no, this is 20. Just have, yeah. So where can I put these? It's actually kind of tough. There's not that many spots that accept this shape. So I'm kind of forced to just put them wherever I can, I think. Can I even get 20 of these down? Maybe. Something like this. Yeah, it's kind of tough out here. Not too many corners. Well, the remaining ones I just detach from the plate and just assign into random spots that are already filled with navy blue. Okay, so I think the remaining ones, I want to get these two down in the middle of the action somewhere. Like here. There we go. Let's see. Anywhere else I could put these? Here we go. Right here. So I need to add these to the pile. Where else can I put them? I put one right here. Last one will go right here, I guess. Wish I could put one around here, but no dice. But I suppose it doesn't hurt to put some of these down, right? Let's put them in various corners here. Go. I want to put these in last. Definitely filled in slightly more than before. But there's still a lot of space left. I'm not sure what to do with. Huh. Because not all of this will be raised, right? It'll just be kind of bumpy, I guess. Like these I could put down, but I'm not sure how. I want to have the cheese slips, but it's also like a final sort of thing. That's like something I do at the end. This is a bit too early. Yeah. Quite the conundrum yet again. I could just take the L and get all the remaining dark blue plates. Just buy them, I guess. Feels kind of wasteful. I think I need to do that, because I can cover it up with stuff. Surely. Could start laying these down, I guess. Um, go. I want to leave like a good chunk of these left for the unfilled areas. Hopefully this adds some depth to the whole thing that is currently very lacking. Hey. Let me just move these. It's getting kind of annoying. Center my camera again. Oh dear, why is it so slow? My computer is starting to protest. 7,000 parts, come on, you've done more than this. Why is it so slow? Okay. Here we go. So we can add some more here. There we go. That's pretty good. I'll need to do a render later just to make sure. Oh man, why is it frozen? Well, it took long enough. Okay, so now, is it time to bite the bullet? It might be. What shall I allocate to the budget next? A bunch of 1x2s? Like some more 1x4s would be pretty dandy though. $15 more of these, maybe, through the budget. That's what I shall do. I guess just put these wherever I can. I think I'll probably try to get 1x2s next. Alright, off to the budget you go. But more 1x4s would be helpful actually, so I think I'll budget an extra 16. Right. Cover up a lot of this with just 1x4s. Where else can I put them? Here? What if I had another 16? It would probably also help. The 1x4s never end. Yep. Pretty much. I think I'll just keep using them until it's just not like physically feasible anymore. Here's other spots. I think this whole area I finished filled with 1x4s as much as I can. Will be different this time. And then there's this section here. I can add even more. Nice. That might be all the 1x4s I can add. Is that the limit? Surely I can add a couple more. Maybe not. Oh. There's one more area I can add here. Not sure if I'll find too many of those. I guess I can do this. Anything left? I feel like that really is the limit. Well, there's another 1x1 I can... Right. If I can use 3 more of these, then I'd have a really nice even number to buy, but doesn't really look like that's gonna happen. Yeah. It's not looking good. There's one. I'll ignore that. Oh man. This feels very close. Do I just take the L here? I think I do. So I can remove 2 off the budget. This, how many is this? It's like what, 90? 78. Alright, not bad. So I have these 1x4 or 1x1s. And I'll have them in reserve over here. And now I want to budget myself, like I want to say... Let's say this is, what, 16? This is 32. Let's do 64. 64 of these guys. To fix this all up. Here we go. Starts off pretty easy. Then I start running out of 1x1, so that becomes a problem. Well, that's okay, because I can basically farm someone 1x1s by doing this. This is how I get more 1x1s when they would otherwise be a very scarce resource. Here we go. Okay. Here we are. These down. Farming a lot of 1x1s here. I don't know if it's necessary. Maybe I should chill out for a bit. There we go. These areas are getting filled up pretty nicely. Oh wait, this was a 1x4 spot. Oh my gosh, crazy lag again. So let me reinstate those. Allow me to use them now. There's similar blind spots here? No, just over here. Go. Put this here. Then that there. 2 1x2s will fix this. One by twos, 1x2s. Alright, making decent progress here. It's been 1 hour and 17 minutes. Wow, and I've only gotten through like half of dark blue. This is such a good timing. I'm so good at this, guys. Incredible. My hands hurt too. Jeez. Come on. Oh wait, it's still... Oh, then maybe this is different. Put that here then. There we go. This is such an insane pain. Oh my gosh, all I can do is complain. Okay. So I can kind of like start moving on to this segment. Here, I'll probably need to budget some more 1x2s. This might not be enough. Time will tell. We start using some of these 1x1s as well. Okay. If I just like smartly place these down. There we go. Wow. There we go. Another couple down. Guess I can fill out this segment here. Pretty nicely. Okay. Alright, now place that. I think some smart placement here. Can also save this. Okay, so definitely not enough. I'll try to fill in as much as I can with these 1x1s. There's a lot of little segments here that could use it. I might just end up replacing it with 1x2s later. But that's alright. Okay. How much do I need? Maybe like, I don't know, 16. I'll budget another 16 here. There we are. Okay. I need to collect some 1x1s soon. That's no biggie. So this black needs to turn into medium lavender. Okay. Will this be enough? Oh, man, I'm starting to doubt myself again. Maybe another 8 will do it. Although, actually, no, this is probably enough. Just barely. Okay, so now I need like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, a lot. Oh man, actually it isn't enough. Whoops. Okay, move this here, then I can fill that in. If I remove this and put it here, I can fill that. Okay, let me budget another 8. Actually, another 4. There we go. Fill these in. Fill these in, and I just do one more, so you can just grab some random ones here. Alright, so this looks about complete. You can go into the reserve pile here. These get added to the budget pile. Alright. And then now I can start messing with these. Putting them everywhere. Like so. Oh man, my hands actually hurt now. 1 hour and 20 minutes have passed. There's no end in sight. Am I even having fun right now? I wonder if I'll lose the motivation to do this someday. That would suck. Definitely a fan of trying to keep the dark blue low key and not stand out too much. No giant protruding spikes. Like the next step of this is like the obvious answer is the dark purple here, but maybe I should start with the really light pink colors. Maybe. Just try to salvage what I can from these places and make it work. Seems like it'll work. It's a lot of dark pink. Gotta use up all of these. Right, here you go. Here you go. What else can you? Over here? There's a lot of these 1x2s. More human-made entropy to randomize it. There we go. And here we go. Another one there. Where shall I put this? So yeah, I'm running out of places to put these. Density is increasing. Is there anywhere that's like not as dense? Left? Like this? It's probably fine. There we go, I used all of it. Should I do more than this? Maybe. If I do, it's gonna be 0.08. Okay, so cheese slopes are cheaper. So I'll add these to the budget, I think. $32, $64, $128. Is that enough? Let's say it is. Alright, to the budget you go. Oh man, my fingers, my hand in general hurts. Gotta do like hand exercises before streaming, I swear. Go. Definitely increases the bumpy factor, which I do like. It's like turbulent space, which is kind of the effect I want to go for in these darker sections. And then in the lighter sections, just like pure chaos, sort of vibe in the middle, just like whatever. I don't know. I think the white actually is a pretty nice effect, though. I might keep that. Just pure white before turning into just void. Like a nice little event horizon. Pretty cool. And go. Ow. Gotta keep up this grind. I hope this cold doesn't come back. That would be really bad. There's a very good opportunity for it to come right back in full force on Friday when I gotta like commute to work, actually. For once. So little scared that would impact my Lego ability. My Lego streaming, Lego building ability. This is like already week 2 of me doing this. Kinda goes by fast. Yeah. It's good to have stuff to occupy my time like this. Let's move this. Just randomly scattering this junk around. It's floating. Nice. Gotta keep on adding. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Such annoying work. Ugh, 30 minutes left. And I'll probably still be on this stupid color. It's gotta be a bit more dense now. Okay. There we go. Kind of making good progress here, I think. Should get finished with all these cheese slopes in. penis. Depending on how crazy the other colors are, I might have to increase the intensity of the, like the I don't know, the roughness of this dark blue area as well. But that's a pretty good avenues by which to do that with these holes here, so it shouldn't be a huge issue. Let's see. One up here. Running out of spots here. Let's go. Just a couple more left. Let's go. Okay, here we go. Another one. Just 4 more left. Circle through. Let me turn on the heater again. 2 more. One more. Last one. There we go. Okay. Let me look at it like this. There's definitely some depth here. It's much easier to see on a render, I think, than in the designer. Yeah, what do I do now? Let's start from the outside or start from the inside. Which shall I pick? That is the question. Can I select by color? Actually, no. Look at these bright pinks over here. Although, actually, the most important thing are the dark pinks, right? Dark pinks. Where you at? Just one? Okay. Any more? Surely. Right, we're gonna raise them up a bit too. Okay, what else we got? So I got some 1x1s. Not to be underestimated. Okay, hold on. This is good. This is a good thing. Because then I could just get rid of all these in one fell swoop. Bye. All these are dark pink. Yeah, could be difficult. I'm not careful. A lot of this is just planning. How would I do this? Kind of bring these together. Can I ever even fit a 1x4? I don't think I can. Well, like once, okay. Oh, there's another opportunity here as well. Gotta take these W's when I can, I think. What else is there? Yeah, kind of cooked, so we do have a 2x2. Plonk you down right there. I got some 1x2s that I will use to great effect, I'm sure. Go. It's a brick. Whoops. Well, bricks are fine too, actually. In fact, welcome. Here you go. Here we go. The brick. It's a plate. Okay. Welcome. There you go. Just not too many bricks though. Fortunate. Okay, any more dark pink I can use? Does not look like it. This could be tough. There's a lot of stuff to decorate with, but not too much to lay a foundation with. This is 4 cents. This is 6 cents. This is 7 cents. So I should budget a lot of these, I think. Here we go. Oops. How many do I need? I want to say 32 for the moment. I might need more later. For now. Go. Can take care of this with just 1x2s. Excellent. A lot of problems could just be solved with the trusty 1x2. In fact, this problem looks suspiciously terrible. Wow. I astound myself sometimes. Sure, this area could be filled. Plan. Go. Another one. This looks not very easy to work with. A lot of 1x1s are required, it seems. Now, add these over here. Okay, I guess it's not enough. Or if it is, just barely. Maybe it's enough. Yeah, I mean, it's like one off. That's fine. You can eat that. So let me use these 1x1s real quick. How many do I need? I'm just gonna say like 32 again. This is 8, 16, 32. Drop it to the side. There we go. Making pretty decent progress here. I think I might finish, or at least get good ways through both the light and dark pinks today, which is a nice place to be at, I think. I have a bit more, like, there's not much light pink to add, and there's so much more brick variety that's in the set for that one, so I think that should be pretty easy. Oh man, will this be enough? Getting a little worried. Go. Okay, it is enough. Fantastic. Okay, there's so much. There's so many possibilities. We've got like these. We've got these. Oh, whoops. Got these guys. We've got these as well. Flags, cups. So many options. What else we got? We got curved slopes. I don't know if we'll use them. Maybe. Maybe. Possibly. Flowers. Sure. Anything else? I think that's about it, generally. But I want to be adding these wherever I can. There we go. Here. It's like my first round, I guess, of adding junk. something like this. Maybe? Yeah, not bad. And then my second round will be these guys. Just plop them around. Got a lot of them, so I can be pretty liberal with how I use these. This is getting pretty annoying having to go back and forth. I wish I had like a palette. It's what it is again. Got what, 10 more minutes? Jesus. Alright, well. Made decent progress on the pinks today, I think. Nice. Okay, I think that's good for now. Let me add some cups. Can I do this? Oh wow. Very interesting. Very good way to like non-disruptively add the cups. Oh dear. Come on, cooperate. There we go. Very cool. That's good enough for now, I think. I'm gonna add some flags, maybe. Actually, I don't know. Maybe that's later. Let me add some flowers. Although, with this sort of like middle of the road height of the dark pink areas, I kind of wonder how tall I want the dark purple, or not dark, yeah, dark purple, right? Yeah, dark purple to be. Because this isn't that tall. I could be making these things a lot taller, I think. And that might be the right move. Not sure though. Just slightly more chaos. I guess maybe makes sense just for it to like be very similar to dark blue in behavior. Can't really be sure. Can do stuff like this. Go. Try to use all of these if possible. Go. Five more minutes. definitely taller than the dark blue. Not by much, though. So there's something hovering here. What in the world? Yeah, I think we need higher peaks here. But I think that can be after the light pink is addressed. Because it just has to be like a little below the light pink, I think. Speaking of which, you highlighted here. Oh, okay. So this is all light pink territory. Light pink has a lot of different things that I could organize it by. There are bricks, there are lots of bricks. There are cones. So some of them do require some kind of base, I guess. But I might be able to mostly avoid having to use them. Maybe. Some of it is kind of unavoidable, though, I think. Right. Stuff like this. Let's try to get a read on what I need first. Is there any light pink plates and stuff I can use here? Doesn't really seem like it. Yeah, not much else here. Another brick over here. I think I'll use these slopes on the edges. Like this. Then have some more of this sort of thing. Places like this. Not sure. Put that one right there for now. Okay. I think I'm comfortable putting another one here. And I'll put a brick over here. I'll put another slope in this little corner here. And then I think at this point, I want to try to use up the bricks if I have any more. That's not a brick. Is that all the bricks I had? Might be. Seems like it. I don't think I have any more bright pink stuff I can use here to access space, so I'll have to make some of my own, I think. I'll actually have these 1x4s, so let me use those real quick, especially in these like thicker areas. There we go. This will simplify things a lot. Can I use 1x4 elsewhere? Is there somewhere else I can use this? Seems like a bit of a waste not to. Is there nowhere else I can put this thing? Oops. I can put this up here, I guess. we go. How expensive are bright pink plates anyway? Not that bad. I think if I just like get 32, that would be pretty good. It's already been 2 hours. Whoops. Alright, let me just get this thing. 64. Do I need 64? I don't think I do. So I'll put this one over here. I'll try and fill in the rest. Okay. There we go. That concludes this side, right? It's not too much to do on this extreme end either. That I have to address here. Is that floating? It is. Whoops. Go back. Come on now. Work with me here. Alright, thank you. Then I'll have to throw another 3 to this pocket. I think 32 is enough. I'll have some to spare to add some textures later. That's good. Alright. Oops. I think that's all of it. Filled in everything? Yeah. So put these into the budget pile. Save this. And begin concluding today, I think. It's gone on for a bit too long now. Alright, so here we will have let's see over here. So I'll say this is done for now. Finish light pink, maybe raise dark pink. I think that's all I need, but I'll know I need to do like medium lavender and dark purple after this. And yeah, probably do a render of this later. I think from the side it looks pretty decent, so it's kind of coming together pretty nicely right now, which is good. Hopefully I can put up like some tentacle looking things from these pink parts, and then that'll sell the effect a bit. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah. Well, for today, I believe I will be working on this again tomorrow, and probably not finish, but spend another 2 hours drawing pixel art, basically. Fun. Alright, that's about it.